I also want to organically just choreograph again and see where that goes. And
do you have like an ultimate goal career-wise of like, I want to be a choreographer, I want to be a movement director? Like, where are you aiming at?
My go. Yeah, I would love to be just a choreographer one day.
Okay.
But I don't want to limit myself right now. I used to be a person that wanted to do it all at once. And I still vouch for that.
You said you're 24?
Yeah, 24.
Got better time though.
That's what I'm saying. Like, but it's like I was a point where I wanted to do everything at once. Yeah. And within that, there were a few things that did go right and it was cool. But then I realized that's just, I can't, that's too much. You know what I mean? Like, I'd rather just live my life right now, enjoy this thing called dance, see where that takes me, learn and meet amazing people. And then I feel like I'd want to cement some stuff down, like choreography wise and create content. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. What sort of like choreography would you do?
I would definitely want to choreograph for artists, for fashion brands, for anything really. I love a challenge. So at that point, I think choreographing, that's what's cool about it, because you are always presented with a challenge.
So it's more like, right, I'm good at putting dance somewhere. Yeah. You tell me where to put it and I'll put it.
The biggest goal is the representation. Like, I want my work to represent everyone. Like, that's the go.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I've seen money been put into so many things, like everywhere. And I'm like, whoa, guys, like, but there's still not enough representation.
Yeah. Did you see the Rihanna?
Yeah.
How did you feel about that representation-wise?
Loved it. Do you know what I mean? I wanna create that for the UK. You know what I mean? I want that, something like that. Do you know, or just something along the lines of that is what I want to be doing. Being in a space with a whole range of different humans. That's what I want. Like,
nice.
I think that would be fucking cool.
And so it can be wherever, whether it's a fashion brand, whether it's a music video.
Honestly, wherever, because really it's about us getting into the room together. That's just it. Like, cause the magic is gonna be crazy. Like, it's gonna be insane.
Yeah.
We just need to be in the room together and literally show out and just literally show the world, like, and just give them like insight into us. You know what I mean? Because I feel like we don't often get the chance to do that all the time.
Yeah, and do you think, in a way, like, for people that are pushing for representation more than other people, I guess, do you feel like there's a pressure that you have to... For example, the reason why Rihanna's Fenty thing was so good for representation was because of how big of a stage that was.
Yeah.
Like, if that was like a small community show, it'd be like, all right, cool, but there was 500 people there. Because it was like on such a huge platform that made it an even bigger deal, because you're putting that in front of so many different people. So do you feel like there's a pressure that within that, if your goal is to help people feel represented, there's a pressure for you to be able to do that on a big platform? Do you know what I mean? Or do you feel like you want to do it in smaller bits?
I don't feel pressured at all in that sense, because there's a vision, and it's like, that's not the end goal. That first, you know, it's not going to come straight away. And I feel like it's almost like building a fucking community. You know what I mean? Like, it's got we're going to take what we can and then we're going to bring to the table how many people we can. Do you know what I mean? And if that's 5 that time, then that's 5 that time.
Right.
And if it's 10 that time, it's 10 that time.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's just, it's going to come. You know what I mean? I feel like I've got to build it. Otherwise, it's not like going to be a thing when tomorrow I'm going to be doing the biggest show and it's like, we're going to have everyone. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
It's, I don't think it's that easy either.
Right. So you're kind of like, all right, I want to start small.
Yeah.
Build up and build up.
Legit.
Yeah. Would you do stuff like, you know, is it for you, is choreography that only vehicle for that? Or would you do like workshops, talks, these type of things? Or is it more like that's your...
Workshops, talks. That would be cool. Like, even just having this conversation with Kloè, like, I wouldn't mind being on a panel with other people to talk. Because I think it's great for me as well. It's great for all of us, because it's just conversation.
Yeah. And I think that's the thing with representation, is it's like, it's not, it's the conversations. It's the like...
There's no final answer, I don't feel like.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's not like, oh, we've figured it out now.
Like, we could literally sit here and talk about it all day, basically.
Yeah.
We could go through so many different angles.
And as time goes on, those viewpoints are going to change.
Yep.
You know, within those people, it could be the same type of person, but that viewpoint is going to change as you go, and their opinions are going to change. And like, so I think it's, just having, I guess, as much of a spread of different types of people all the time for the rest of life.
Legit, it's true.
Yeah.